The process of respiration in human beings occurs in a special system called as the respiratory system. Now let us see which are the parts of the human respiratory system. The human respiratory system consists of the first part, which is called as the nostrils. That is nothing but the openings of the nose through which the air enters inside. Then from the nostrils, the air enters into the throat region, which is called as the pharynx. Then going down from the pharynx, we have the next part, which is called as the larynx. And larynx is nothing but the voice box from where our sound is produced. Going further, we have the pipe-like organ, which is called as the trachea, and that is nothing but the windpipe. Now when the windpipe reaches down, it divides into two branches, which are called as bronchi. Singular bronchus. So we have the right bronchus and the left bronchus, which enter into the right and left lungs respectively. So bronchi are the branches of the windpipe. Going further, the bronchi, they further divide into small branches, which are called as bronchioles. So from the nostrils till the bronchioles, this entire tract or the passage is called as the respiratory tract. Now, let us go further and understand these parts one by one. As we said, the opening of the nose is called as the nostrils. Now, inside the nostrils, there are very fine hair inside the passage of the nostrils. Now, when I say fine hair, it means very thin hair. Now, what is the purpose of this thin hair inside our nose? When air passes through the nostrils into the nasal passage, the air gets filtered because of this fine hair. Whatever dust particles are present in the air, they get trapped by the fine hair which is present inside our nose. Not only that, the air also becomes moist and warm. Now inside the nose also there are special cells which are called as mucus secreting cell. As you can see here, this mucus secreting cell, they secrete a special liquid which is called as mucus, and this mucus is responsible for trapping the dust particles, thereby filtering the air that enters our respiratory tract. So the respiratory tract includes the nostrils, the pharynx, the larynx, which is the voice box, the trachea, that is the windpipe. Now students, one very important point to note here is, as you can see in the diagram, the trachea has rings of cartilage, as you can see here, and these rings of cartilage ensure that the air passage or the windpipe does not collapse. Then going further, we have the bronchi, that is the branches of the windpipe, and the further branches of the bronchi are called as bronchioles. So from the nostrils to the bronchioles, we have the respiratory tract. Now moving ahead, the bronchioles, they terminate into very tiny balloon-like sacs which are called as alveoli. And these alveoli are present inside the lungs. So the alveoli and lungs, they form the respiratory organs. Now, the lungs are situated in the chest, and below the chest, we have a muscular partition which is called as the diaphragm. So diaphragm is the partition that separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. And the diaphragm also plays a very important role in breathing. So this is the diagram of the respiratory system. Now the lungs are located in the thoracic cavity. That means the chest cavity. As you can see in this diagram, this is the thoracic cavity, and inside the thoracic cavity we have the lungs.